word, my mind just went spinning. That's my goal. I'm saying it, so now I have to do it. Let's be real, a lot of my clothes are from my friend. But is like how precious these times and like these moments are. You can't cure life. Life is gonna life, right? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's actually Friday. I'm not working. So I thought I would take you guys along for a little day in my life, like a little off day in my life. So it is currently 8:40. I slept in until like 7:15, got up, had my Keurig coffee, fed all the animals, and then I made my breakfast. So I've already eaten my breakfast, and I literally just finished, right before I turned this camera on, I just finished the first rough cut for my video for Monday, which is amazing. So, oh my word, my mind just went spinning. So anyway, so now we need to work out and get ready for the day. Yeah, it's gonna be a good day. I don't know what I want to do for my workout today. Oh, you probably can't really tell, but Wednesday, so a couple days ago, I went and I just got a little trim. I mean, you can kind of tell. It was like down in here, I think, somewhere. So I just got a little trim. I'm trying to grow my hair out, but you still gotta get it trimmed, you know, get the split ends cut off, keep it healthy, whatever, whatnot. So I got a trim, and it feels so good whenever it gets, like, even if it's just a trim, whenever it gets cut, I'm just like, Anyway, so yeah, today's Friday. It's gonna be a good day. Like, I literally just finished the first rough cut of my video for Monday. Like, that's wild. I did do a few of the clips yesterday, but the majority I did today. So now we are going to find a workout. Let's see, I did lower body yesterday, and I did full bodies the day before. Maybe I'll do an upper body day. That seems like a good idea. Let's see what the temperature is gonna be today. Yesterday it was literally like 85 was the high. 82 is the high today. All right, that's wild. Okay, I picked out my workout. Now I need to change, and then we're going to work out, and then we are going to just get ready for the day. I'm debating, I think this is my goal. So I'm saying it, so I have to do it, okay? After I work out and get ready for the day, I want to sit back down here, and I want to finish this video for Monday. I want to get the second, like, edit done. I want it rendered, and I think I want to at least export this, and then I can always make the thumbnail and upload it a different day. That's my goal. I'm saying it, so now I have to do it. I am finishing this video today. Okay, I've set it in stone. So let's go get dressed, let's go work out and get ready for the day. Okay, so ignore this. This came about this morning. Okay, it's fine. So it is like 10:30. Somebody just walked by in the street with their dog, so the boys are getting over that. But anyway, I worked out, showered, got ready and everything, and I decided to kind of put myself together a little bit, because why not? So I changed and put these hoops in. I freaking love these hoops. And I put some like extra jewelry and stuff on, and then this is the outfit that we are going with today. So I have these pants, which are, I'll move you down a bit. So these pants I got from a friend. They're like capris. They are so freaking comfy. I love them. Pockets, love. And then this shirt is, did I get this from my friend, or did I think I did get this from my friend. Let's be real, a lot of my clothes are from my friend, but I love this outfit. I've worn it before and it's so comfy, but it's cute. It's comfy cute, which, like, that's the way to do it, right? Like, I'm sorry, I don't really want to do it. Like, I don't want to dress cute, like, for an everyday thing if it's not going to be comfy. That's just me personally. And then I also just made my coffee because Duh. So anyway, I am going to stand because I feel like standing right now. So I'm standing and I am going to edit my video. My goal is to get it done and start rendering it. And yeah, boys are going crazy. I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on. Those are Nick's boys. My boys are sweet little angels. So anyway, that's the plan. I'm gonna be here probably for the next maybe 30 minutes. So I will check back in with you guys later. This isn't gonna be any fun for you guys. I'm literally just gonna be editing. So I'll talk to you guys later. Here, let's keep it in the kitchen. Yeah, so. Okay. Get to my phone. You need some help? Can you stop sliding it? Okay. Alrighty. Oh, okay. You're done. Is that good? Is that good, buddy? There you go. Good boys. Good boys. Okay, so it is 10 till noon. Just got back home. I think my video is done rendering. I'll tell you what I did in just a second. So Nick had texted me and he was like, hey, what you doing? And I was like, editing, what's up? And in the back of my head, I'm like, he's gonna ask to bring the dog to work. Or ask me to bring the dog to work. And he was like, hi, whatever. And he was like, you wanna bring the dog? And I was like, how did I know? How did I know? Now, unfortunately, we can only take Gavin to his work. Lucas has been there before, and when he first went, he was so good. However, something, I don't know what changed in him, but then Nick had taken him another time and he just barks at everybody. So unfortunately, Lucas is not able to go. So I put Gavin outside. I snuck his harness outside, and then I gave Lucas a couple treats before I took Gavin away, trying to do it secretly because I feel so bad, I feel so bad. So then I took him to work. He got to walk around Nick's work, say hi to everybody. It was so nice. He had a blast. Nick's coworkers there love Gavin. So Gavin got to do that. Then I took him, because my work is really close to where Nick works, so I took him through the drive-thru and I was like, can I get 2 pup cups? But I was like, can I get a cup on top so that way I could just bring him home? But obviously I had to bring one for Lucas because duh, how rude would that be, So when I got home, they got their pup cups and I kept it in the kitchen because the whipped cream is already starting to kind of melt a little bit. But I don't know if you heard that. Come here, Bubba. Yeah, come here. Yeah, come here. Come here. So you can see, I have my desk up so I can stand at it right now. And whenever my desk is up high for standing, Rose can't jump up. And so she just tried to jump up and she fell. Didn't you, Papa? Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So anyway, that's what that thud was. So anyway, so now I am exporting my video. The camera just turned off on me. Anyway, so I'm exporting my video in a little, maybe an hour and a half. I am going to go and see my grandma. I'm so excited to see her. I always love going and seeing her. It's always so nice just chatting with her, catching her up on things, and just spending time with her, It's so nice. And I think the older that I've gotten, the more that I've like kind of like cherished and realized like how precious these times and like these moments are, and just like soaking it all up. I love it. Yes, I do. So I'm gonna go see her. I'm so excited. And that's, I don't know, I don't think, okay, you went down. I don't think there's really much else that we have planned today. Yeah, I think I'm gonna read. I'm also probably gonna turn the air on in the living room because it is getting warm. Let's see what this says. This says 77. You finally eaten your breakfast, Lukey? So we're gonna turn that on. I think I am going to plop my butt down here and read because that sounds really nice. I also need to drink some more water. My goal, I think it was yesterday? No, 2 days ago. I drank 2 of those waters and I was so proud of myself for that. That is the plan. I am going to drink some water and read my book. And guys, so I debated doing like a short like TikTok about this, and I decided not to. I don't know why, I just did. But I think I'm gonna tell you guys. So if you guys actually watch my videos, then you guys get an inside peek at what the other people don't. So thank you so much for watching this. I really do love and appreciate all of you guys. Okay, so I gotta find exactly where it was because like some of the wording that it was like from my book, and some of the wording that they used like I really liked. So give me a sec. Hey, I think I've read a few chapters since then, so okay. So obviously like this book, it's kind of a funny story. This is my next book versus movies, okay? So I will be doing like a whole video after I finish reading this, which I'm decently far. It's upside down. I'm decently far, and then I'm gonna watch the movie. But I'm gonna do a whole video on that. But that's more of a comparison between like how the book was, you know, compared to the movie. But I think I was talking with somebody else about this, I think like a few years ago, but it just kind of like sticks out to me. So there was actually like a couple things. Let's see. Okay, so the premise of this book, okay, it's not gonna like give anything away. I'll just kind of read like a little bit of this. So the main character's name is Craig. So it's Craig's suicidal episode gets him checked into a mental hospital so basically the premise is Craig deals with mental health, and because he wants to be done, he gets checked into a mental health place, a mental health hospital. So this is once he's in that mental health hospital, he's actually talking with the doctor, okay? So, like first they talk about a fake shift. So a fake shift is when you think, it's like when the medicine first starts helping and you think that you're better. And it's called a fake shift because you're not fully fixed, right? Like, yes, you feel better because the medicine has finally gotten through and is helping. Hold on, the boys went outside really quick. Okay, so the medicine's helping, so you're like, oh, I'm better, like I'm magically fixed, so like, you know, I can just take the medicine and be fine, or I can stop the medicine, which do not do. Do not stop taking your medicine, especially cold turkey, do not do it. But it's called like a fake shift, you know, because you're not actually better. You're still, life happens, right? You're still gonna have stuff to deal with, and that's when you have to figure out how to deal with it like yourself. Like, what are things that can help you actually deal with it, not just medicine that like kind of puts a band-aid on it sometimes for a little bit. So, you know, they're talking about a fake shift, and then Craig asks when he's gonna be cured. He's like, okay, so I'm not gonna get out until I'm cured. And the doctor tells him, so it says, life is not cured. life is managed. And it's like that is so true. Like, life is literally up and down, right? You can have super high highs, super low lows. You can, like, this was also something else that I saw or heard the other day, and it was like, you want the highs and the lows in life, right? Because the lows, it reminds you, okay, like, yes, you can be here, but like, you can also have super high highs. You know, it's a balance, and yes, it's not always fun, and some lows are worse than others. But then they were also saying that, you know, if you think about it like a heart monitor, like a heart rate monitor thing, you have ups and downs, right, with your heartbeat, and you never want it to plateau and basically flatline, because then it means that you're no longer here, you know, your heart's not beating anymore. So that's kind of like with life, like, it's never just gonna be like straight line. You're always gonna have ups and downs. Sometimes they're bigger than others, but like, it's a constant flow. So that was like, you know, then they're talking about, like, you can't cure life. Life is gonna life, right? You just manage it. So when something comes, you're like, okay, this is how I can deal with it. This is how I can get through this. This is what I can do to maybe make it a little bit less. Maybe this will fix it, or like help me get through it faster. But you're managing. And it's like, okay, how can I manage to stay positive? How can I manage to sometimes honestly just keep my head above water while this is going on? You know, you kind of manage life. And sometimes some people need medicine to help them manage life, and that is okay. And that leads me into the other part that it was talking about. So, you know, Craig's talking about how he doesn't want his friends to know all this stuff. So then the doctor was, you know, telling him, you know, you have a chemical imbalance, you know, don't need to be ashamed of it. And then he brings up, if you were a diabetic, would you be ashamed of where you were, like being at the hospital? Because then he goes on, it's like, if you had to take insulin and you stopped and you were taken to the hospital, wouldn't that make sense? Like, if you're a diabetic, people don't blink twice that you have to take medicine for it. Or like, you know, oh, something happened where like you don't have your insulin anymore, and you know, you ended up in the hospital because of that, because you need insulin and all that stuff. Nobody bats an eye, right? But with mental health, you have to take medicine, and it's like, oh, you have to take medicine for your mental health. Like, which it is starting to change, but it's like a stigma, and it's like, it shouldn't be. Like, there's nothing wrong with taking medicine to help you. There are so many things that people take medicine for that nobody bats an eye, because it's quote unquote medical reasons, right? Because you're diabetic, or you know, you have something. People also take like vitamins and stuff like that to help with like vitamin deficiency and stuff. And in all honesty, medicine for mental health is it's basically the same thing, because most of the time it's to help boost your serotonin, right? To help kind of I like to call it my happy pill. Be like, I gotta take my happy pill, you know, because essentially it's helping me get more serotonin, in turn helping me to be happier, right? But life is ups and downs. You can't cure it, so I'm not gonna be happy 100% of the time. I'm not gonna be on this big high and then just like flatline and just be high. No. I'm gonna be up and down, right? Because life is lifing, and you get all sorts of things thrown at you, and just, your mind is still your mind, right? And at the end of the day, even when you take medicine, that helps you to be able to manage. And you have to figure out, okay, what things can I do to help me get through this? Maybe it's picking up a book and reading. Maybe you just need to escape into a different world, you know, whether it's a mystery thriller book, maybe it's a fantasy book, maybe it's a romance book, like whatever you're into, Maybe you need to do that. Maybe you need to veg out on the couch and just throw on a movie. Maybe it's a movie you've seen 100 million times. It's your comfort movie or your comfort show, and that's what helps you escape. Maybe you need to go outside, go for a walk, get some sunshine, be in the woods, something. You know, it's like, there's nothing wrong with taking medicine, and there's nothing wrong with having to do something to like have something in like your toolbox and say, okay, if I need to, I can pull this out, I can do this, and this will help me. So I don't know, I just wanted to go on that little rant because I found that really like cool. And I know I've talked with other people about this before, like with the whole like diabetic like taking medicine and stuff, and I thought it was also cool about how, you know, they're talking about life isn't cured, it's managed. And it's just, I don't know, I found it very interesting. Hope you guys found it interesting. I don't know, maybe I'm just rambling at this point for no reason, but hopefully you guys got something out of that. So with all that to say, I am going to sit here and I'm going to read, and yeah, I'm just gonna chill and read, drink some water, and then go see my grandma. So it's the next morning. It's Saturday. It is almost 5 o'clock. I did shower. I did put my pajamas back on because I need to figure out what I want to wear. I decided, I got up at like 3:30 with the intent to work out, but then I was like, I don't know if I'm really feeling it, so I didn't work out. I did stretch though, which was good. So did that. I brushed my teeth, showered, all of that fun jazz. I just made my little breakfast sandwich, and I am gonna be leaving for work here soon, but I never talked to you guys again. So he really didn't miss like anything. So before I went to my grandma's, I read, went, saw her, had a great time. It's always a good time seeing her. So I was there for maybe like 2 or 3 hours, pretty typical. So then I came home and Nick was exhausted. He didn't feel like cooking. The only like meal that we had was chicken fried rice, which is all him. So I went to the store, I picked up just some pizza and came back, made the pizza, and then Nick was watching a show, so I read. I'm getting really far. I read a lot last night, maybe like 5 chapters. It's 5 o'clock, so yeah, I read 5 chapters or so. So that was, I mean, it was really nice. I was literally on both the FOIA search on, oh here, but I was literally post up right here, feet up there. Nick was over there watching his show. I was just reading my book. It was great. It was great. So yeah, then so we read, or I read, we chilled, and then went to bed. I think I got to sleep around 9:30 or so. Not too bad, not too bad. So now I am going to go to work. I work until 1:30 today. I think I might see if Nick wants to do something afterwards. Maybe take the boys for a WALK or something. Maybe at the PARK. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what we're feeling later. Let's be real. But anyway, that's gonna be the end of this vlog. Yeah, it was a really nice day off. I got a good amount done. I got my video for Monday finished. I just have to do the thumbnail and upload it, which that's no biggie. So I can do that today or tomorrow. So we got that done. We got to see our grandma and we got to read. That's a win. That is a win. So anyway, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Please subscribe if you're not already, because it really supports my channel. As always, I love and appreciate every single one of you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.